Okay, so today I would like to discuss with you about one of the advanced use case in the information system audit that we call the information technology audit and forensic techniques. Yeah, this is very special advanced technique in the information system audit because we go and enter into the something that's specific in the case and also in the assumption in the what why we need to go there. In the structure of our course, we also have I think the forensic audit, yeah. So forensic computing for the course. So I think related with that actually because after you learn about information system audit in general, like in this course, I think one of the very specific skills that can be get for the information system auditor is in the forensic. Forensic is very special because forensic is always discussed about the I call like this is the process how we need go to and deal with the some of the evidence-based decision. Yeah. So sometimes we will discover about the fraud. We can see what actually in the wrong in the system, who will be the victim, and in another case it will be go to the law. Yeah. So it can be activity based on the law. So that's very important for you. So uh, let's discuss about what is the forensic computing. Yeah? So this is like similar with the information system auditor actually, but in the forensic computing, this is actually we discuss about more specific technique in the audit, in the identifying, preserving, analyzing, and presenting digital evidence for manner in the legally acceptable in the court of law. So it is the deal is not only for operation management in the organization, but the most important thing is for acceptable in the court. So that will be very interesting because some of the case we not only just deal about how we can go through into the performance of the information system in organization, but we need also to deal with the some of issue in the legal and so on. So we need to go to the law. So it's also very important because we need to identifying and preserving evidence. Yeah, this is the objective in the forensic. We do the post-mortem system analysis. So we do the analysis after the event or the crime is happened in the information system, for example, and then we also have the forensic framework. Yeah, actually many case that need this fraud. I think current event like one of the customer from the Maybank, I think you already know that lost the money a lot because some of fraud transaction. So sometimes we go there, we can go there because we can clarify what is actually what happened in there in the transaction. This is pure fraud or maybe just something not in the based on their SOP, for example. So yeah, many others forensic, yeah. Especially now we enter into the very wide spectrum of the digital society. So many things that can be can be fraud based on digital evidence. So in the fraud in the forensic, we deal with several specific standard. Yeah, this is like Sarbanes-Oxley, CHOSO, and COVID that we has discussed in this course. We have also SAS and then ISO, Gramm-Leach, Bliley Act. Yeah, this is one of the, and then also the Foreign Corrupt Practice Act. So we deal with the some of the correct corruption response document and so on. So this will be one of the important things. So for example, in the SAS 99, this is the consideration of fraud in the financial statement audit. We can learn about to understand about fraud. What's the mean of fraud? Fraud is not only just when we enter number one, we become number two, not only like that one. So the fraud is always like the activity why something not right happen in the occur in the system, for example. Yeah, so that will be the most important one. And then gather evidence about the existence of fraud. Yeah, so why the fraud happened is because of the accident, not because of the by design. fraud is occur in the system. And then identify and respond fraud risk. So if we have fraud, so what the risk that will be occur in the future? So we need to assess how big the risk, and document and communicate the finding. And also we need to technology to help them. So we cannot only just using the information system audit process, but also we need to have an advanced technique for address this issue. So this is the some of the problem. So many has lost because of the IP fraud in the product or technologies, and then many of them has stolen the employees, stolen the supplier and customer because of this one. And then this is and might be and the fraud is happen mostly inside the organization. So this very natural. So we need to have to have some of the technique, special technique to address this issue. And also the network fraud is also occur, that companies highly rely on the networks, so vulnerability attack on the in the network, and then the virus trojan, and also can be some of the issue in there. So virus trojan is not only just try to damage the system, but also to store the data and do the sum of the fraud activities inside the node or in the computer. So it will be happen something like a problem. And also the confidentiality and proprietary information can be compromised. So sometimes it will be occur the problem too, And also it will be have a corporate liability will be occur in years, So this is the some of the source that maybe you can learn about this one, So I will jump to this one. So actually, as auditor, we will need the IT forensic technique to prepare with that situation, because the majority of fraud is uncovered by change. So sometimes we like go to the running competition, but unfortunately the competitor is also run more fast than us. So we need to see that the fraud is always growing and have a unique approach in every moment. And then the auditor often do not look for fraud, but we focus on the how fraud is happened, what the pattern, what the behavior, and what we can do because of this fraud, what the risk, And then we need to require evidence. And also we need to ensure that the IT value need to be growing all the time. So if many fraud is undetected, so because undetected, so it become a lot of problem for company and organization. So we need to see this one, So as auditors, so you need to have a lot of subset of knowledge, from accounting, auditing, and information technology. So we need to increase IT knowledge, not only just seeing for example, the big data or data analytic technique or method just only for classification, but when we face the use case, we can see the potential of this technology to solve the problem on the fraud, for example, And is our advantage as computer science people in here, because we have a lot of method and approach to do that, and then we can use for many purposes. And forensic investigative analytic skill as ability. So, for example, the data science and data analytics skill is very required now if we go there, because most of the auditor that work in the forensic will have very deep knowledge on data science, for example. So that will be your advantage too. And then this is the need that you need to do is you need to have knowledge, skill, and abilities, to build a digital audit trail, collect usable courtroom electronic evidence, trace an authorized system user, recommend or review security policies, understand computer fraud, and analyze and evaluate the incurred losses. So this will be your very important, So that's why based on this one, actually the forensic need to be one single major of courses. So that's why we have a course on the forensics here. So in the several program in the many university, the forensic will be one of the major courses. And then we need to understand information collection from various computer log. Yes, I think this is where we will deal with the big data gathering techniques, for example. And then, of course, we need to be familiar with internet, firewall, tech methodologies, security procedures, and penetration testing, etc. And also, we need to understand organization and legal protocol for incident handling. Yeah? And then establishing relationship, because it is very important to have a good relationship with many stakeholders, because we need all the information that we needed to construct the evidence. Yeah. So what the goal of forensic? Yeah, especially the forensic is one of the technique for investigation. Yeah. So we need the audit goal is to uncover fraudulence or criminal cyber activities. So we need to will uncover up the fraud, yeah, and that isolate and evidentiary methods, yeah, to the free skin. So that's the within the technique. Document the skin and then create a chain of custody for evidence, analyze digital information, and communicate the result. So you can see in here the audit goal is very needed to support with the advanced methodology, especially in machine learning or maybe in the deep learning or artificial intelligence itself. So that will be the goals where we using the forensics, and we need to see the concern that the level of certainty that a problem exists is very unique in every cases. Yeah, so that's why forensic is very customized technique, yeah, to address different issue in different organization. Yeah. This is the criminal act, yeah. For example, we need to see that one, and then can the system be isolated? And then this is necessary. This is in the intrusion came from the internal or external, or do you know the suspect know well about the fraud or not, or do you find or identify the loss or damage that came from the fraud? It's also is very important. Yeah? So when we face the fraud, actually, as auditor, you will recommend the intermediate response. So our response when we found the fraud actually is plug and pull and plug. So it's called like we try to isolate our resources from the attackers, yeah, from the fraud sources. So that's why it's very familiar between the shutdown computers, yeah. And then before we lost a lot of log in there, we need to collect the bitstream mirror image of data. So we like copy paste all the data on the drive into the image format. Yeah. So why in the image format? Because we doesn't want to change the environment. If the data change the environment, the potential of loss is very high, and it will be very difficult to recover and finding what the source of fraud. And then we need to trace back to identify possible log contact. Yeah, so that is very important. We need to trace, and then we need to contact system administrator. The request log preservation to take a look what happened in the system, and then we can analyze the content image, collect the local logs, and also begin the documentation. After that, we go through on the continuing investigation, yeah, because we need to immediately implement measure to stop further loss. So we try to avoid that information system will be more loss than previous one after we get the attack, yeah. And then we immediately communicate to management and the audit committee to acknowledge the situation, yeah. And then we do the analyze copy of digital file, and then we try to assess the level and nature of loss, identify the perpetrators, develop theories and hypotheses about the loss, and also maintain the chain of custody. Yeah, this is the introduction how we do the forensics. Yeah. Okay, I will stop this record first.